Hey folks, I'm going to wait for some people to get here because that was really weird. I didn't, now with StreamYard, this is a tip for you guys, an early tip. Twitter is asking us to now have a paid for account or something like that. So I don't know what's going on, but it wouldn't let me start the show, but apparently it did start and then it didn't start. So hopefully people will jump over to this one and we'll see what's going on. And sorry about that. That was a weird thing to start things off. It's a heck of a way to start this off. So let me try again. We'll see what's going on here and hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to get into the topic so we can go along with the tip. As opposed to sitting there talking about the issues with the Twitter account, etc. So, or X, whatever it is this week. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go over a pretty cool thing with that StreamYard has. I'm gonna take my headset off because I don't need it, since no one's a guest with me or anything like that. I'm going to go into, let me find something real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go in on my phone and I'm going to switch over. Let me switch over to my cell phone. Here I go. I'm in Google Photos. I'm in my Photos account. I'm going to choose one of my dogs. Okay, so I have my dogs. And you can go into edit. So when I hit the edit down at the bottom here, I can scroll all of this stuff over to the far right where it says more. And I can go to a program called Snapseed, which is built in. I believe Google has bought it. So they bought it and they add it to their Google Photos. So when I go in here, what's really cool about this is I'm going to show you a couple things. And again, this tip is based on tips that I've showed my community. And I know I have a good friend with the Geeks on Tour, Chris has shown many videos on this type thing, but I love this and I use this very often and we forget that it's there. So when I'm in tools, I can make something. Let's just look right here. Let's make this a black and white photo. So you can turn that into a black and white photo. Super cool. Able to do that. I'm going to exit out. I'm just going to show you a couple of these, about 3 or 4 of them. This is not going to be a long tip today. It's just going to kind of go over some of these and share with you some of the cool things that you can do. So another tool. Let's look at perspective. This one's kind of fun to have some fun with. And you can move it up, down, whatever, that kind of thing. It does a whole perspective of what you're looking at. And I love to do stuff like this, like with my dogs. See how his ear goes up? So I can make a pretty cool, fun image with that, just showing funny, everybody doing funny videos and pictures and stuff like that, and you can make a meme with it afterward. So that's a fun one. I like to do the perspective thing. There are some the perspective one, actually, there's some really cool tools you can do to fix photos that are out of perspective. But let's go to tools. Let's go over to tools. Hopefully you can hear me. I know my mic is far away over here, but I'm over on this camera, so I'm just kind of looking at and dealing with it that way. Another fun one. Let's do where's the blur? There we go. Lens blur. I like this one. This will kind of blur the background, whatever you want. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but at the blue line up at top is how much it blurs the background. And it gets in a path here of how much that is, etc. I can move this to center this so you can see how much blur just by looking at my dog's face. There we go. So if I put that on his nose, then everything around it kind of blurs. That's the strength. And I can make this, you can kind of see I'm resizing this by pinching in. So if I wanted just this, his face and everything else to blur, I can do that or bring it back out. Can change the perspective on the blur. That's kind of cool. And how much blur? I mean, if you want a lot of blur or not much blur, you can do all those kind of things and see how it turns out. I'm going to exit that now. So just a couple cool tools and things you can do. Um, portrait. What portrait will do? No faces could be found in this. Oh, that's right. I tried this with a different one before. Sorry, that had a face. You have to do that with faces, but what it kind of does is it takes out, it highlights the colors of the picture, and I think it makes black and white around it. So it's kind of cool. You can crop, rotate. There's a lot of stuff on here that you can do in toning tune images, etc. White balance. There's so many tools on here. I suggest you try a couple of these because just and test them out, see what it does, and you'd be like, oh wow, I love that one, or whatever. You can do that kind of thing. You can make it. I think the grainy film one, yeah. You can kind of see that you can make it old time, way back, not much color, different things, bring out a whole different tone to different things. That being said, on the what was the one that I did earlier? I think you can do tonal contrast. I think that one has high tones, low tones, but you can, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see like the blacks in the eyes get darker with some of these high tones, picking up on those different things like that. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every one of these, but I just wanted to show you that it is an option that you have when it comes to Google Photos, because since Snapseed is a product of them. Trying to see if there's any other one that I wanted to cover. I think that's it. Double exposure. That one didn't do anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can add text to photos, different things. That's pretty much what I wanted to go over. Just wanted to show you that it is possible to do these things. And again, 7 minutes, not a long tip today, but you may find this. Let me know if you use this, or if this is a feature that you think is cool, or something that you've done, or show me a picture, or share with me anything that you've done that you think, hey, this is really super cool. One of the things I love is using this feature. It would be a great reply to me and telling me in the comments after watching this later what you think of that. Thank you, Mike and Andrew, for coming and supporting. I appreciate you guys, both members of the community. If you are on YouTube, you can join by clicking right down here. There's a little join button. You can join our community and get a tips just like this. We do tips every day, so come on out. A weekday, I should say. Feel free to come out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Backstage Pass. Anybody that is a member can come to the Backstage Pass and we can chat further. I would love to hear from you. I'm going to take us on out now. Thank you all who are watching. If you're rewatching this, let me know whether you use Snapseed in your Google Photos app, or whether you use Snapseed for that matter. Just let me know. I'll be real curious. Thank you very much, folks. And I'm going to take us on out. Let me, first of all, I'm going to go here. Alrighty, I'm going to take us on out. Thank you.